All right. Gotta be kind of quiet. But back there, I've been waiting for her. It's a little chilly this morning. She's popping her head out. I don't know if you can see her. That's what you wait for. That little glow, a little orange dot coming up. So we're gonna be still for a bit longer. We'll get back to you. Happy New Year. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. This is about the third take for this video. I am tongue-tied today. I don't know what my deal is. So this is gonna be it. We're gonna roll with it. And you'll just have to work with me. As you can see, she's up. She's been warming me, and I love her for it. Not that cold today, but it just feels good to have the sun in your face. Beautiful spot here on the farm. Really neat creek right here. We found a horseshoe years ago, you know, got it hanging in the cabin. God knows how old it is. My oldest boy and my youngest boy and my mom many years ago, the oldest boy shot a hog back there. Huge memories, you know what grandson doesn't see the emotions, but what grandson doesn't want to get in a stand and shoot a hog with his grandma? I mean, it's just good junk. So anyway, pick this spot. It's not officially New Year's Day. It's actually Monday. New Year's is Wednesday, but wanted to go ahead and get this video done today. So I'm gonna read you a quote that my wife gave me many years ago. My wife is an occupational therapist and a certified hand therapist. This quote was given to her in school, really hit her. And then many years ago, she gave it to me. When I used to teach, I'd put it up on the board or the, PowerPoint, and explain it. So I want to read you the quote. We're going to deep dive into that a little bit. And then I'm going to tell you what our plans are for 2025. And so bear with me because I'm not doing this take again. Okay, so excuse me, I'm going to read it from my phone because I don't have enough sense to memorize it. Man, through the use of his hands, as they are energized by mind and will, can influence the state of his own health. Now, that was written by a woman named Mary Riley, I think back in 1964. Huge woman in the occupational therapy field. I think my wife knows it by heart. So for me, when I heard those words, it clicked. It really did click. Because I tell people a lot of times after a traumatic event, you need to do something with your hands because it works. And I'll tell you why it works. Because I saw it firsthand, but I didn't put it together because I wasn't smart enough. And I'm not saying I'm any smarter now. I just didn't put the pieces together. So I met this man once, okay, who worked in a rock quarry. He was like Fred Flintstone, right? Fred Flintstone wore a blue jean denim, like a denim, long sleeve Levi's shirt, blue jeans, steel-toed work boots, hard hat. Literally worked in a rock quarry. Spent his whole life in a quarry. From that generation of people who didn't express a lot, weren't a ton of emotions pouring out, but a good person, a good soul. Then that man, and some of you may already be piecing this together, got sick, got cancer again, and lost the use of his legs. And then the man became a basket weaver. And I was like, how do you go from Fred Flintstone to a basket weaver, right? When you're just this picture perfect image of a man, blue collar man, I mean, dirt under his nails, right? Carried a little knife to dig that dirt out. Well, that man was my father. Absolutely my father. When he started basket weaving, I couldn't wrap my head around it. I was like, how did you get here when you came from there? Because using his hands energized his soul. He didn't feel like a man anymore. He told me that. He couldn't be the grandpa that he wanted to be. He couldn't be anything he wanted to be because he couldn't move his legs. But that energized his soul. So back when I used to teach, I used to pass this basket around. At the end of the video, I'm going to put a picture of the basket. because I want you all to see it. I'm proud of it. I mean, I don't know how I had the patience to do it, but man, through the use of his hands, as they are energized by mind, will, can influence the state of his own health. He kicked cancer's ass twice. Ultimately, he died from complications from that. When I meet people who have been traumatized, that's my go-to. Do something with your hands, and I'm not talking texting. Whatever, karate class, I see these moms that come in and they use those little ninjas and they take yarn, you know, the little ninja spikes or whatever. I know that's what they're doing, right? It works for them. So I want to pass that on. That's the 2025 message. If you're struggling and you really don't know what to do, you're like, crap, I don't know. I gave a model car to a guy here like 6 months ago and said, hey, build a model car. That's what he did as a kid. It works. So for 2025, I'm going to put this out there because it's going to put pressure on me to accomplish the mission. I've been trying to finish my 5th book for a long time, and it's on the life of Aunt Kathy, which is my wife's aunt. I wish she was my aunt. I'd love to have some of her blood in me, but I don't. Aunt Kathy was a huge inspiration to me. I met her late in my life, and she always told me I had a message. She was a riddle master. I don't know what the message was. My gut says this is the message. That putting myself into a book and sending it out to the world is not enough. Now I got to do this part. I got to get it further out there. Maybe people need to see the interaction in the outdoors. I don't know. So I want to finish that book and get it out to people so they can feel that inspiration, because she wasn't an inspirational woman. She wasn't perfect, but she was inspirational if you really know her life. So that's one of our projects for 2025 that will get finished. The other project is this fall, we did a project out in Utah, and it was embracing autism. And we did it with Colin, who was our inspiration. This spring, cross our fingers, we want to be able to pick a family and do the same thing in Utah and do it for real. And it was real last time, but this is a family, we're really sticking our necks out there. And it's kind of scary, I'll be honest, because I want it to be a success. To pick a family, take them to Utah, let them experience the experience, help people, embrace autism, embrace it, accept it. Acceptance feels good. Now, we are going to continue to work on our Homestead in the Pines project in Missouri, which is ultimately at some point going to be a place for first responders and military people to go. It's a slow go there. It is what it is. I can only do so much. But that's the 2 big projects for 2025 for the Roadmap Company and Kathy's Rock House Foundation. So at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a picture of the basket that my dad did, Fred Flintstone. I'm going to show you an awesome picture of Aunt Kathy. And we hope that what we're doing is working for you people. I'm going to be honest with you. It would be really helpful for feedback. It's hard to put yourself out there. And you look at the likes, there's no likes. You look at the shares, there's no shares. And you're like, am I just wasting my time? And I hate to beg. I don't want to beg. But it's tough. It really is. Because I keep hearing Aunt Kathy's voice, right? You have a message, you have a message. And so that's the message, is we want to try to keep pushing for this hope, embracing autism, and helping people realize that we can reduce some of that negativity. We can change things with the tips of our fingers. So all that being said, I'm running really long on time. I'm going to get the phone down. I'm going to spin you around, kind of show you the deal, and then we're going to wrap up and go from there. I had to really modify my mount today. This bow mount's too high. So you can kind of see the creek down there. There she is. God bless her. So who am I today? Well, one, I'm a guy that's got to get down and go to work. I got some hog business to attend to, and I got to go over to the pond and unplug the pipe from the beavers. Don't get me started on beavers. But who am I today? I'm a guy probably that's a little scared of the new year. Probably so. You know, it's just hard to get it all done. Pace yourself. And it's hard to head off in a direction without any compass. So the compass for 2025 is the heart. I'm just following my heart. So I wish you all a wonderful New Year's. And I hope this video works for you. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.